Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Little Bit of Everything with me. And we are doing a bonus episode because it's been a while since I've been publishing a bonus episode, YouTube video, all of it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I just want to give you guys a little recap of what's been going on because really it's been a long time. So I hope you guys are having such a great weekend. And to all my Canadians, happy Victoria Day long weekend. Wah, wah, pew, 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 pew. But of course, it's a little bit different this time around. Normally I would be glamping. I would be up north, campfire, all the fun stuff. But of course, things have changed because of COVID. And hey, I'm just enjoying the time off because I've been working still. Nothing has really changed, as you guys know. And I'm just like, okay, let me just take this day off and kind of do nothing or catch up on things that I need to catch up. So I wanted to give you guys an update, see what's happening. And of course, the last time I gave you an update was probably around April. It's been a while. So going through the month of April, it's been crazy. Of course, releasing some extra episodes on Saturday and trying to keep up with the schedule here that I have of releasing these episodes for my guests. And it's really nice to really see that I've been going into my month of February binge reviews and getting them released. So it's been a huge joy because so many more people that you guys are getting to hear and really getting to hear everyone's story from different paths of life, different professions. And it's just so exciting to share that. So of course, 90 Day Fiance still keeps going, and don't forget to tune in on the live recaps. So we are doing live recaps on Mondays, and then you get to hear the edited episode on Tuesday. We've been trying out for a bit because we want to reach out to the Facebook community that we've got going on, and this is a great way to have people see us and hear us and what we talk about, and get to that part of Facebook because it's been, it's always a challenge when it comes to Facebook and any part of social media too, even Instagram. Twitter's been doing pretty well with the reaction of 90 Day Fiance. So I do want to thank all the social media people out there. What? All for you. What? And of course, YouTube, thank you guys for tuning in onto the YouTube videos. At least you get to see who the podcaster is. So I am recording this on May 17th at 10:59 already. So I want to get into shower karaoke. We released our first frontline workers, essential worker takeover. There we go. I was like, wait a second, I'm not saying this right. It was released on Friday. Make sure you check it out. We had a couple essential workers send in their song pick requests that we wanted to honor. And we have a second part of the essential worker takeover coming up this week. And I'm so excited because, it was such an overwhelming response. And I do have to thank Coupon Queenpin from CQP Moments for really getting her listeners saying, hey, I want to request a song. So thank you to the listeners of CQP Moments. You guys really made it extra special for me, and those people who are working on the front lines. Thank you so much for submitting your song pick because it really meant a lot, and I really thank you. And I had fun singing them because I knew it was going to make your day, and I know it's going to make your day, and it just takes you that distraction away from when you come home or on your break or when you're on your way to work, right? So I'm really happy and really super blessed that you guys were able to submit those song requests. And I really thank all the essential workers, all the frontliners out there who are keeping it real and, just giving us that essential need that we will need. And that didn't make sense, but I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. I just want to thank you guys for staying open and really working for those who are actually in the medical field. And of course, the janitorial staff and every essential worker facility. Thank you so much as well. Because everyone deserves the thanks and the pat on the back. And for me to keep working, it's not really it's not that significant of a way of, I'm a hero. I'm not a hero. We just have to work because we have buildings that need to be completed so people can move into their new homes. But for everybody else out there in retail, in the service industry, in the cleaning industry everywhere. Like, I'm telling you guys, everywhere. Thank you so much for those who are working, and for those teachers who are working from home and providing those online classes. Thank you so much. I don't have kids, but you guys deserve the thanks too, and trying to work around with your schedule and your family to be able to create these lesson plans and all that stuff. So, and of course, the trainers that are out there getting online. They're really getting online and try to commit and provide those plans for their clients. So a lot of people to thank, and I know I may have missed a whole bunch of them, but really thank you so much. And if you guys have anything to say or you want to leave a voice message, you can. It's definitely in the show notes, so that way that person that you know in particular can get a shout out. So we've got the 90 Day Fiancé. Of course, we've got a couple episodes left. We do the live recaps on Facebook. Make sure you're following the Facebook page of A Little Bit of Everything with me. And of course, shower karaoke. So we are ending season 1 pretty soon. Reason being is because clearly I didn't do that right. No, I can't do that. My tongue does not want to roll. No, it still doesn't want to. All right. Anyways, we are recapping again. 13 Reasons Why is coming back, and it's the very last season of the franchise, and we are super excited because we want to see what's happening. They left us in a cliffhanger, so that's coming up. So make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to announce the last final episode of Shower Karaoke pretty soon, and that's when we're going to start doing 13 Reasons Why. So to all the fans out there who are following us in 13 Reasons Why, this is going to be the last episode. So much is going to be unfolded, and I'm excited because it's going to be crazy. So stay tuned for that. And of course, what else do I got going on? Holy crap. The Latin Podcast Awards. I do want to thank all of you who has voted so far. I really mean it, because I did not expect to get this overwhelming response. So I really want to thank all the podcasters out there, my community, the co-op. Thank you so much for really voting for me. It really means a lot. And to all the friends out there and listeners, thank you so much, because ever since the polls have opened up, I've gone up to like 55 votes in one day, and I was just like, holy crap. I know there's a lot of big dogs on this list, and they decided to vote, do this voting, so this way they can see who is the most popular. They've added more podcast shows, and of course I see the rise of King of Silas. I know they are coming back. They won an award last year. Hopefully they'll take another one this year. And hey, I don't know. I'm keeping positive. I hope I'm able to take an award this year. I have no idea. It's crazy to be even thought of. And of course, they've got judges who are judging all of our podcast episodes in different categories. And I'm really excited. I don't know what to expect. And there's a lot of podcasts on this list. And vamos ver qué pasa. We're going to see what happens. And it's just a lot happening. So I'm excited. We'll see what's going to happen. So yeah, I'm just like, if you hear fireworks, it's because my window's open and I need the cool air. And yes, there's fireworks in the background. It's just fireworks. Oh man, I didn't expect to be doing it this late. People are sleeping. So Latin Podcast Awards, if you still want to vote, they're doing a popularity vote, and it's the LatinPodcastAwards.com. You can vote for A Little Bit of Everything with me. I know other people have more votes, but hey, it's really nice to see the support. I really appreciate all of you for doing that. So moving on, oh my gosh. Okay. I just want to thank all of you really again. I've been seeing this podcast grow, and it's phenomenal, the people that I've been meeting, and I really want to thank all of you for really listening to all the episodes. And I'm just excited for what's coming up next, and especially through this whole thing that we're going through. It's nice to see that the podcast is doing well still. Nothing has really changed, and people are really listening to that. So I really thank you guys so much. And of course, I was so blown away to see the episodes that are doing really well from the beginning. And I was like so shocked. And I am so proud to say that my episode of the 90s Nostalgia has reached over 400 plays, and that's pretty crazy. I released that on June the 24th of 2019. For those who haven't went further back of when this whole thing first started, I went to the concert, see all pretty much my pop 90s favorites, and I was so excited to see them. And 400 plays it's gotten, and congratulations to the 90s nostalgia. Like, I have to say congratulations to somebody. I don't know. It's like me, pat on the back. No, but it's thank you guys so much for making that milestone. Like 500 plays. Like, wow. And then I've had 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. This was published on August the 14th. This has still been getting views, and I've been like, how does this still happen? This is an old episode, and who knows? And of course the firecrackers are going back up, but I'm just blown away. So I'm just like 306 plays of this episode. Okay, guys, 306 plays of this episode. And it blew my mind out when I got to see these analytics. So I like to see how older episodes are doing. And it surprises me how crazy 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, episode 306. Of course, the trailer gets 300 plays. A little bit of everything with me. And this is where I kind of talk about, hey, this is what I do, what I love. And I talk about what's the podcast all about. So it's gotten about 300 plays as well, so that's amazing. And of course there's a lot of great episodes that are reaching this milestone. So Danny Barranco, the author of No More Bad Days and the owner of Athena's Fight Club in Florida, has gotten 297 views. Life After High School with a Latin Flair, where I got to reconnect with two of my friends from high school. It's gotten over 200, well, almost at 300, so 295 plays. And 90 Day Fiancé recap with the Coupon Queen Pin. I think this is like our anniversary kind of episode. I could be wrong. 294 plays. It's still being played out even till this day in April. I'm just so happy because this is so awesome, and I'm like blown away of the reaction of this episode. And I think this was kind of like the first time we started getting together. I could be wrong, and it's probably just one of the beginning months, because I know the month of May was like when we really brought it together and she became a co-host, and I asked her. So of course these fireworks just keep going on and on. So I'm sorry guys, it sucks because I'm trying to close this window. I'm really happy that they're doing that. They usually do it in the backyard because there's like a lot of greenery. It's really cool. You just pop over your window, you're like, oh, hey, fireworks. So with another episode, like Renee Jellin, she's the author of Queen of Resilience. It's at 289 plays, and of course a lot of 90 Day Fiancé recaps are getting up to that point, which is freaking awesome. Thank you guys so much. And my 5-part series of Living with a Learning Disability has gone up there too as well, so thank you guys so much. It's almost at the 250 round, and yeah, this is so exciting, and this is the love. There's a passion I have about podcasting, is that your episodes are always kind of going back and forth with it, and it's really nice to see how, you know, things are doing. But oh my gosh guys, I'm so happy. It's so overwhelming. I'm filled with like joy, gratitude, and so much appreciation for all of you out there who are listening. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot of work, and I put in a lot of time, but it's just because I love it so much and makes me want to keep going and keep doing this. So I really do. And of course, like, I got to thank my co-hosts, my guest hosts. I got to thank my guests. I got to thank them for making the show the way it is. And of course, the listeners for tuning in. Listeners will always be the number one because they've been listening, and second comes my guests who make it the show, right? So to get you guys intrigued by it and learn from their experiences and many more. So I really thank you guys, and I really do. This is fantastic. It's so awesome, and I love it. And of course, I've got some crazy plans that I'm working on. I haven't started my book yet. I'm hoping to get that started pretty soon, but I've been working on a merch line for the podcast. But I've kind of integrated with my own artistic side of things and kind of made it like a clothing line for myself, and to kind of see where it takes me and trying to bring something different. And of course, I'm just so excited. This has been such a crazy journey, and creating merch and stuff for the podcast, for shower karaoke, and also just for my personal self, for people to really buy. There's so much logistics behind it. There's so many things, but stay tuned. I will have a date of release of all the pieces online. It's not just clothing. You guys can get tote bags. You guys can get stickers if you really wanted to, and some other fun items that are on there. So I hope to get that out. I'm ordering samples. Very exciting. Very, very exciting. But yeah, so much has been happening, and I felt like I had to really do a recap and kind of let you guys in and see what is happening. And obviously, thank you guys so much, right? So we've had some interesting guests, amazing guests so far. I'm so overjoyed, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool. We had motivational speakers, multi-time international best authors and YouTubers. Of course, we've had, Anne Bernard. Don't forget to check out our episode, #365 First Challenge. She has an amazing app where you guys can really tick off your firsts. It's not a bucket list. It's stuff like, hey, how to do laundry for the first time, how to cook, trying Thai food, drive in a luxurious exotic car. What is your experience? So it's really cool, and I like the concept, so definitely check it out. Oh wow, excuse me. And I'm trying to think here. We've had podcasters on. We've had so many great people, and of course I'm still releasing the 5 episodes a week because there's so many people that I need to get on the podcast. And with these interviews, it's been super, super awesome. And I'm just so overwhelmed with so much love and gratitude, appreciation, like I've said already before. And the one thing I wanted to address is, I'm trying to really think here. I didn't even write notes. I was like, maybe I'm just going to wing it. Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what to say here. There's one thing I needed to say, and it's like I had it in my brain, and then all of a sudden it went zoop. See you later, alligator. Of course, it's so late at night. And I'm like, trying to think here. Wow, I'm really stumped about this. Okay, so I've talked about 90 Day Shower Karaoke episodes release. The highest place so far of certain episodes to date. And the clothing line that I'm releasing also, along with the podcast merch, Latin Podcast Awards. Can't believe it. I'm a nominee for this. This is awesome. I'm so like, oh my God. I'm so like happy and overwhelmed and full of emotions, and I love it. What was the one thing I needed to do? Coffee. If you guys have it, you guys can buy me a coffee if you love the podcast and you love me so much. I'm trying to get some things off the ground. Of course, getting a backdrop, customized one. Going to, oh my gosh, it's like, if you guys really like the podcast, wanted to really buy me a coffee, that's basically as the price of a coffee. I really appreciate you guys for, especially one person in particular who decided to buy me a coffee. Thank you so much. It really means the world to me. I'm really, like I always say, I'm really full of gratitude and appreciation, because who would have thought I'd be on this journey? Podcasting? What? No. Yes. I am podcasting. What? Okay. Yeah, one thing, health-wise, I think I'm good. So far, we've got some great collaborations coming up. That's right, collaborations. So I know some of you've noticed that Boss Mom Finance hasn't been on this month and last month. And Hannah, she's not coming on this month. We're doing next month. And of course, Tech Talk with Django. So Django's been in the middle of like this whole craziness, and he's still working. So it's really hard to find a scheduling time with him, and that can align with my schedule because he is working. He's considered as an essential worker, and we can't make it work at the moment. So he will come back eventually. we will be, hopefully when this thing calms down, it'll be easier on his schedule. So that's going to come back. Boss Mom Finance, we're hoping to start up again next month. I wanted to give people a break. I wanted to give my collaborators a break. So I told Boss Mom Finance, hopefully soon, once things calm down, we can figure out a topic that's appropriate to talk about and really educate people. And of course, Hannah, she will be maybe coming back this month or next month. Actually, probably be next month. So we just want to make sure that we come up with topics that could be appropriate to the time. So we're thinking next month will be better instead of this month. I really wanted to give my collaborators a break. There's so much happening. They've got their own lives. They're working as well. And I just want them to make sure their family is a priority than the podcast. I'm pretty flexible that way, and that's how I wanted to keep it. So I wanted to give them that time to really settle, and whenever they're ready, let's get to it. So if you're wondering what is happening with the collaborations, it's just been put on hold. I just want to give them a break and kind of just, you know what, deal with your stuff first, and then we can deal with the rest later. And that's how I've been working with them. So thank you for those who've been asking me about it. They're like, oh, when's the next Tech Talk? Oh, or when's Boss Mom Finance coming up? So that is the one thing I wanted to really talk about. So yes, we're going to give them a break, and hopefully we can come back with full programming again, hopefully soon. But of course, please understand, because of the circumstances, this is kind of hard for them as well. So yes, it will come back for sure, 100%. Well, I feel like I haven't not stopped talking besides that little flingle there that I had. I was like, I don't even know what I was supposed to talk about, because it just went in and zip, went out. 90 Day Fiancé live viewing parties are happening on Sunday nights. We watch it as a group. We commentate during the commercial break, and we just break it down. We just like, OMG, did you watch it tonight? Tell me, guys, did you watch it tonight? If you're listening to this or watching this right now, crap, what an episode, right? If you are listening to this tomorrow on the Monday or throughout the week, oh my gosh, what is your reaction to this episode? We are recapping on Monday on Facebook Live. If not, you're going to find the edited version of this episode on Tuesday at midnight. And yeah, so I'm going to wrap this up, because really, I think I've sped through everything that I wanted to say. I didn't want to take up too much of your time. And of course, this is a bonus episode. I want to thank all of you once again. And of course, I cannot stop saying thank you to all of you, because you have been such great supporters, and I really appreciate everybody. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in on another episode of A Little Bit of Everything with me. And that's all we have for now. Bye.